Hello there, Purple Magpie here. Happy March, everyone. Hope you had an amazing February. I recently realized that I've been posting for 6 months, so it's half of the year. It's insane. It's insane, right? In this video, I will be talking about the setup of my bullet journal for the month of March. Well, then I shall quit talking and start showing. Okay, so we are on the March spread, and now the calendars stayed the same, just it's now rounded because I wanted to change something. Oh, and yeah, let's talk about theme. So the theme was, Pisces, actually, because my mom has birthday this month, and the zodiac sign of her is Pisces. And I know that this fish is not really a Pisces theme, but I don't know, I just recreated some fish from Google. The color theme is basically going to be like the blue and silver and bronze, because I kind of associate those colors, with water and those shiny and sparkling fish. Yeah, I hope you really get my idea. I didn't have the key in a while. That is a change. I just took it out because previously, so I haven't been using it for the last few months, but it's because it's just way easier for me. Usually, I don't have to take my pencil case when I'm in school or something in and out of my backpack, which is annoying. And I'm not a minimalistic person, so I don't really usually take out things, or I like to usually add things into my bullet journal. But so I'm not a minimalistic person, but I'm just I've been trying to learn to simplify my life a little bit. So, but I thought, and just generally simplify my time scheduling system, because the more complicated it is, the more time it takes. And when you take too much time to plan things that you really should be making time for, then you kind of get into the planning loophole, which is not the purpose of the time scheduling. So I have 4 categories. So it's school, others, regular, and events. The usual quote, I also from Google, I just take my quotes. I just take everything from Google, because let's be real, it's 21st century. Yeah, everything is from Google. In the list of goals, almost nothing has changed, because even the categories are the same, because I have creativity, my Matura exam, books, and YouTube. I really like these goals. This list of goals. It's great because it helps you with prioritizing and setting goals for yourself. And I've been struggling with that for a few months, so it's really good. It really helps me. Habit tracker is same as before. Yeah, now this is actually a Pisces symbol. It's essentially the same. I know I messed up the numbers, so I had to correct them. It doesn't look good, but give me a break. And the habits are also the same. I will not tell you which ones they are, but I took one which is not eating sweets, because I moved it to another spread, which I will talk about in a second. And the mood tracker is just same as before, morning and evening. I decided to not make a gratitude gratitude spread this month. I just thought that it worked fine for me, especially in January, but I just thought that personally, for me, I would take it out for March. I was just not that invested into it at the end of February, so I decided to take it out. But I stayed with my better days, spread. It works really great. It's just a method of prioritizing. So basically, if you don't know what this method is, I sit down every evening during my evening routine, and I just answer this question of what tiny thing could I do tomorrow that would make my life a little bit easier. And I do it every evening or try at least, it really helps you with prioritizing. So you set up the most important task for tomorrow, and whenever you have free time, you try to do it. So you feel really fulfilled because this task is twice as important as other tasks. So when you cross it off, it's so satisfying. Okay, I just love this spread. I really love it. And one of the reasons is because it's actually my original idea, or at least I didn't see it before. I haven't seen it before. A little backstory about me. Yeah, I have a huge problem with assertivity. For real, I just can't say no. I have a huge problem with saying no. I got an idea for this spread when I watched the film called The Yes Man recently. I actually have seen this movie before a few times. The main character, Carl, he says no to everyone and everything, and he learns to say yes and be more open. And I thought, wow, this is, it's a great idea. Except, for me, it would actually need to be the opposite. I would need to learn to say no because I say yes to everyone and everything, and I then have no time for myself or for things that really matter to me. So because I try to fulfill the expectations of others. I recently did this test. There are two types of expectations. There are inner expectations and outer expectations. I struggle with my inner expectations and have no problem usually with other expectations. I try to please. I'm a people pleaser. I'm just a people pleaser. So I need to learn to say no. I'm not a rebel. Okay, I'm not a rebel type. I am obedient to rules. So I need to set up rules in order to not break them, because if I break them, I feel guilty. So I need to set the rules. And if I don't set them, I'm not going to make up to my expectations because I have no written down expectations, or so to say. So I kind of simplified this idea. I thought to start pretty simple. I will create a record of times when I said no. And it's good because I will encourage myself to write down as many as possible. So I call this spread, I don't know if I said it, say no to the yes. And I have a quote that I just love it for this spread, which is being assertive and knowing what you want is not the same as being a bitch. It really speaks to me because I just feel whenever I say I need to say no, I feel like, oh, if I say no, then I'm gonna be a bitch. No, 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 no. Knowing that you have only a limited time and you cannot do everything in the same time, you need to say no to things, is not being a bitch, is knowing what you want to do, what you need to do, and just being good with your time scheduling. It's just that. It's not being a bitch. Finally, the last monthly kind of spread, but it's gonna also go to the April, is my Lent spread. So yeah, I'm a believing person. I'm Christian, and I take my faith pretty seriously. I always try to get better. Also, it's actually one of the reasons why I even started time management practices and all that, because because I believe that laziness is a sin, and I try to fight with it. And this year, Lent is actually starting on March 6th. Lent is 40 days, but this time it will be 45 days, I think. Oh, no, 46. So it's 46 days. And I tried this before, and this method of, so you generally may have some resolutions, resolutions for Lent, and I really want to fulfill them this year. I tried it before in my previous bullet journal, so I tried it last year and the year before that, but I'm really trying to get better at organizing it. I will show you actually. Yeah, I did the same thing in my previous bullet journal. Again, I have 4 resolutions. and it's the same idea. So I'll be filling the numbers with my black Tombow brush pen. It's also Bible, but it's also, I will have 30 minutes maximum of YouTube or Netflix every day, so I can spend more because I'm addicted to YouTube. Seriously. Number 3 will be complaining. Yeah, the more optimistic, the more pessimistic type person of part of me has shown itself recently, so more than usual. So I need to practice not complaining again and not eating sweets. I tried it. As you can see, it didn't really fully worked. Then in the last week, I think I just forgot to fill them in. So it's not like I did those things on those days or didn't, but it's just, I think I forgot about it. So I want to get better at it. This year, I wrote down a quote from Bible to motivate myself, and I will draw a cross here. But I just, when I was doing it, I was just getting really impatient, and so yeah, I'm just gonna use some, I don't know, a class when I will be bored or something. I will draw it then. I don't know. I will actually show you my progress next month, because these are things that are not really that private. So I will show you my results. Maybe that will motivate me too. Finally, we get to the first weekly. It's just as usual. I really don't change my weeklies. They've been the same for like 3 months. Personal events and major tasks for the day, and school related tasks and events. Quote, things to do next week, things to do this week, things that are next week, or events, new words in different languages, and things that I need to remember. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Till next time, bye!